Good morning and welcome to pre-market report for 29 July 2022. Now before we go into the pre-market report, let's look at the news front. On the news front, the American economy shrank by 0.9%, and this is the second consecutive drop in a quarter on a quarterly basis. So the American economy is technically in a recession. Whatever spin they want to put on it is not going to fix that. They are in a recession as of now. The second global news which was trending is that basically the German inflation rate has risen to 8.5%, which has been largely driven by the Ukrainian and Russian gas problem, which has sent the European Union into a tailspin. Then on the Indian economy front, we see that the banking liquidity has shrunk, and that's primarily due to the RBI trying to defend the Indian rupee. However, I don't know how badly they're defending it, because it is still at 80 rupees to the dollar. And the next thing which came was that which is positive, is that the bank credit has risen by 12.9% and the deposits by 8.35%. So that's a positive for the banking sector. Then basically that is it. The rest is company specific news, which I don't see the need of covering if we're not looking at those companies' charts. Now when we come to the American indices, the Nasdaq finally broke above this resistance level that it was stuck at from May 2022. We have maintained the same resistance level, and it has been constantly stopping the index. However, it now has a very strong resistance level to face, as this was strong, but this one is the next one is going to, I don't believe it will breach it and have a successful close above it for more than 1 or 2 days. If we break above it, we'll break above it maximum 1 or 2 sessions and then come back down, which is 13,036. So it will be interesting to see how the index handles that as of now. The same you can see for the S&P 500. It finally broke above this resistance level, and now it's I've added a new one which is at 4140, and I believe it will be very tough for the index to manage to get a bullish close for more than 1 or 2 trading sessions above this zone. It may pop up above until about here, and then it will, the next session, have to retrace back below it. Now the next one is Dow Jones. The Dow Jones finally broke this one after all the American indexes have broken that resistance zone after nearly 1 to 2 months of hammering at it. Finally they managed to get through, and now it's got a new hurdle. So it'll be important to see how it is able to breach the resistance at basically 32,686.5. So that's going to be an important level to watch. Now when we come to our local indexes have reached, according to me, a resistance point, and they are completely right now overextended. I know people will say they want this explanation, that explanation, but it's simply overextended, as you've had too many gaps. So now the main issue the Nifty is going to face is come to the 200-day moving average resistance. There is no way it's going to cross the 200-day moving average in a blink of an eye, as most expect, and that is the primary reason I had made clients start selling C's of next week. So, and I believe today I'll be adding on more C sells, and I'll also inform them about adding on more C sells, as the Nifty is not going to breeze through this how people expect it to breeze through. There are also resistance levels around here above it, but the 200-day moving average plus them is going to have to stop the whole game show very soon, according to me. I can be wrong, but in my opinion, this has come to a temporary pause, as we'll have to have a pullback for things to cool off. Right now the euphoria has gone beyond, beyond its levels or what it should. The Bank Nifty also is the same. The Bank Nifty is coming into very strong resistance on the quantity resistance front, and the Bank Nifty is where things get a bit more murkier, because the Bank Nifty, if it manages to breach this level, then it can have a huge rally of about another 1,000 points. But I don't believe it will manage to breach because of only one factor. The Nifty will be having a hurdle here. If it was for the Bank Nifty alone, without the pressure from the Nifty, then the Bank Nifty could take off much further. However, the Nifty is going to now become laggard to the whole trading situation for Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is generally more positive and has much more it can go, provided the Nifty wasn't approaching strong resistance levels, as Bank Nifty only has one strong resistance zone nearby. So basically that is all for now. The Bank Nifty is more positive than the Nifty, and we'll have to see. The Nifty might stop and slow down there, but we'll have to see that causing a reversal in the Bank Nifty for us to have a good shot back towards supports. If that doesn't happen, then we'll hover around there, which will benefit option selling but not benefit option buying. Thank you for watching, and do like the video and subscribe to the channel.